The future of money isn't paper, it's pure control. And you'll never believe who's pulling the strings. Spoiler alert, it starts with black and ends in rock. This isn't just another tech shift. This could change everything about how you live, work, and spend. And if you think that sounds extreme, just look at what's already happening in China. Their digital currency is tied to a social credit score where everything you do can influence how you're treated in society. The West, we're heading down the same path. And after the recent news coming out of the EU, we're diving into central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, and stablecoins like USDC and EUR that are taking over the financial world. But here's the twist. The people behind these digital currencies might shock you. And what does that mean for you? Well, everything, because the way you spend and save could be under more control than ever. So, for some context, let's take a look at two of the most popular stablecoins, USDC and EURC. These are digital versions of the US dollar and the euro, and they've exploded in popularity. After Europe passed the MiCA regulations, they became the most compliant stablecoins on the market, making them the go-to for global transactions. But here's where things get interesting. Circle, the company behind USDC, received a massive $400 million investment from major players like Blackrock and Fidelity. Blackrock doesn't just manage investments anymore, they're managing the cash reserves behind your digital dollar. In fact, Blackrock manages the Circle Reserve Fund, a bespoke government money market fund that invests in short-term US Treasuries and overnight repo agreements. Does that sound decentralized to you? It's not. Jeremy Allaire, the CEO of Circle, even said, "Dollar digital currencies like USDC are fueling a global economic transformation." They make it sound like a good thing, but it's not. It's a complete opposite of the original version behind Bitcoin and crypto, which is true decentralization. While stablecoins do offer some benefits, cheaper, faster transactions without borders, and even the option for self-custody, you need to take that part with a pinch of salt. Why? Because this innovation comes with the risk of control shifting into too few hands. When you dig deeper, you start to realize that these stablecoins, which are supposed to offer decentralized stable value, are actually in the hands of some of the largest, most centralized institutions in the world. Companies like Blackrock are controlling the reserves, raising a critical question: who really owns these supposed independent digital currencies? Stablecoins like USDC and EURC might seem like a tech innovation for Wall Street, but they could end up in your wallet tomorrow, whether you like it or not. Your digital dollar is now backed by institutions with the same centralized power as the traditional financial system. In fact, BlackRock's fund, registered with the SEC, aims to eventually apply to the Federal Reserve's reverse repo program, which could give them even more influence over your digital money. Is that the transformation we were promised? What does it look like when your digital dollar is managed by financial giants? Maybe it's tighter restrictions on how and where you spend, or higher fees, just like we're seeing in the traditional banking system. This raises an important concern. Who's really benefiting from this shift? These big players hold the keys to something that's meant to be decentralized. And as stablecoins continue to grow, so does the influence and control of financial giants like BlackRock. So now we're at a crossroads. What does this mean for you and your financial freedom? If control of stablecoins shifts more and more towards these massive institutions, it might just be a repeat of the centralized system we are supposed to move away from. Now, before we move on, if you're looking to stay ahead and really understand this evolving crypto space, I highly recommend checking out learningcrypto.com. It's our education platform built to help guide you through your crypto journey, no matter where you're starting from. We've spent years in this market learning what works, what doesn't, and we share those insights with you. So whether it's market trends, where things are headed, or even what we hold in our own portfolio right now, you'll find it all there. The European Central Bank, or ECB, is already working on a digital euro. It's no longer a question of if it will happen, but when. The ECB has made it clear that they want Europe to move away from dependence on foreign payment providers like Visa, MasterCard, and even platforms like Alipay, which dominate the market. In fact, Piero Cipollone, a member of the ECB's executive board, recently said, "We need our own strong digital payment system. We can achieve this by bringing central bank money into the digital era with the introduction of a digital euro." While they promise benefits like free payments and a more secure infrastructure built within Europe, there's still an important question about privacy. They assure us that privacy will be prioritized, that only pseudonymized data will be used, giving it cash-like privacy. But the major fact that they leave out is that they hold the keys. They could de-anonymize this data at any moment they want. As Piero put it, we owe it to Europeans to do better. But does better just mean more surveillance in disguise? So how is this related to USDC and the Euro C? Well, the way they're both integrated into existing financial systems and the way they align to all regulations shows how easily these private stablecoins could evolve into government-backed CBDCs. The technology is already there. Blackrock are trying to move it towards the Federal Reserve. The control, well, Circle has full control over the smart contracts for their stablecoins, and they can be frozen at any time that they want. This is a truly dangerous time we are living in, and your privacy is coming under attack. And many people you know will not even realize what's happening. Now, just imagine governments using CBDCs for financial surveillance. I mean, it's not even hard to imagine. Just take a look at what's happening in China right now. Every transaction you make, every coffee, every rent payment, or online purchase could be tracked. Sure, they'll promise security and all these other benefits that they claim are all for you, but the real issue is what happens to privacy when every cent is monitored. Think about it, a centralized entity controlling the currency and tracking transactions. Does that sound like freedom to you? While central banks claim CBDCs will use pseudonymized data to protect privacy, the truth is, with the right keys, your identity can still be revealed. It's like locking your door, but the government has a spare key. Compare this to truly decentralized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, where no one can control or track your spending habits in the same way. The European Central Bank, again, the ECB, has been clear about the digital euro offering more privacy than commercial payment solutions. But even they admit that data will still be pseudonymized, not fully anonymous, which means they have complete access to it. Before we dive into alternative stablecoins, let's talk about privacy because it starts with you. One of the simplest ways to protect your privacy is by using a VPN. If you're looking for something straightforward, Molvad is a great choice. It doesn't even ask for personal details. But if you want a full privacy suite that covers everything from secure email to cloud storage and a VPN, check out Proton. They offer end-to-end encryption with a strict no logs policy, and right now you can get a 64% off with a link in the description. So there are two stablecoins I'd like to focus on in this video, DAI and GHO. DAI is one of the most well-known decentralized stablecoins and also now has its counterpart called USDS. It's now governed by Sky, which is a part of the rebrand of MakerDAO, and is backed by a variety of crypto assets instead of fiat currency. It was at one point largely backed by USDC, but they've since taken steps to reduce the amount in the backing. DAI holders now have the option to receive yield on their holdings, but that comes with another set of risks. It does, however, give you a decentralized stablecoin option. But as with any stablecoin, you must understand the risks behind them. GHO is a new alternative and was created by the Aave protocol. It's another exciting option, but it's still very early, and with that comes its own set of risk. It's backed by decentralized crypto assets, just like DAI, but offers some unique features. If you're already using Aave platform, you can mint GHO against your collateral, providing some extra flex with your assets and helping to maintain stability of the stablecoin as its over collateralization. So they're expanding the offering as they see fit to help manage risks. Both DAI and GHO offer something that USDC and EURC simply cannot: decentralization and privacy. They keep power in the hands of the users, not institutions. And in a world moving closer to CBDCs, that control could make a huge difference to your financial freedom. If you're wanting to really elevate your understanding of crypto, then don't forget to check out learningcrypto.com. We've been in this space for over a decade now and put together a lot of free content on the site, and also give extra insights to our members to really help you along the path. So that's all for this video. Let me know if you found it useful in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.